Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense. Wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears moving quickly to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Or you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Defense looks as if it's coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. Second and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Stokes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27th. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Gallagher. Catch in the middle, it's blocked. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Mountaineers are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Gallagher. Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. to the ground with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finding an escape route. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. This one's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gallagher. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Sexton. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gallagher. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gallagher. That's reeled in. It's Figueroa. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. It's caught. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Gallagher. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to the offense?
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Bears want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Bears!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Gallagher. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Sexton. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. Pucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sexton.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Under fire. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gallagher. Deep shot for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Sexton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Gallagher. It's complete to the right. Knocked down for the tackle.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Powers through the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. With the catch, it's Sexton.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense set for a 1st down play. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Gallagher. Gets it out fast. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Snap in the shotgun. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They get to him as he throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Gallagher. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sexton. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. To the air. It's Gallagher. Pressure coming. right down the middle. Finds space on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Dropping back, it's Gallagher. Makes the grab. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Power ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Still looking, on the move. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Casey. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for the receivers to run deep down the field.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Casey. And he's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gallagher. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Gallagher. Dances away. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.